No swingers. Something a little bit different this weekend. As you can see, I'm actually driving for a change. Finally got my license. The car that I've got getting on the road at the moment, unfortunately, didn't get its roadworthy this weekend. But the bonus is they gave me a loan car. Ooh, look out. If you're on the Hume, look out. But anyway, so I'm heading out to my brother's location this weekend. A few years back, he passed, unfortunately. He was in a very unfortunate situation and didn't survive. It's something I've never really spoken about on my channel, but I think it's about time, really. So here's the real reason I started with my channel. I've dealt with a lot of things in my past, quite a lot of things. I've been diagnosed with compounded post-traumatic stress disorder. So basically, multiple different things within my lifetime have caused me trauma mentally, and it's played a toll on me. So today, as I said, head up to my brother's location. It's been 4 years since he passed, unfortunately, but every year on his birthday we go up to his local golf club and we play a game of golf. We call it the Titties Cup, hence why I've got the Titties hat. But yeah, so I'm going to go up there. I've got my own wheels this weekend. I'm taking myself there and I'm going to go and have some fun and camp out at his spot, play a game of golf and do a little bit of swinging. So I will get back to you a little bit later. I've got some driving to do. I've still got about 2.5 hours worth, and I will see you when I get there. I may stop off in Shepparton somewhere. I've got a location I have hit before and found a few silvers. So if I need to get out and stretch, that's where I will stop. If I haven't stopped, I'll show the location where I'm camping and where my brother's beach is. So we let his ashes go in the Murray River at his favourite camping spot, and that's where I'm going to go camp this weekend. Tip a can in the Yarra for him, in the Murray, and just chill out in his spot, feel the peace and quiet that he used to go and deal with when he needed to get away from things. So basically this weekend is my mental escape. I'm having a couple of days of my own. I'll see a few friends tomorrow while I'm swinging the golf clubs with them, which happen to be my brother's golf clubs, so they're in good hands. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. So obviously I won't be able to do much driving after we've been there because we usually get pissed as on the golf course, so it'll be pretty interesting. Anyway, I will get back to you soon. Got some driving to do. Catches. Alrighty swingers, as you can see, I made it and I'm all set up. Wasn't too hard. I'll just flick his around so you can actually see what I'm showing you. Alright, so as you can see, got my tent set up. See, I've got my mattress and I've got a brand new electric blanket, little 12-volt sucker, which plugs into my battery pack just there. It's a kick-ass 26 amp hour lithium ion battery. That thing actually does right. It maxes out at 10 amps, so if you want to put anything in it, nothing over 10 amps, but if you got anything under, wicked. Electric blanket's only $5, cost me 29 bucks. It's literally a blanket with elements through it. I can control it through there, so that's going to make for a pleasant wake up tomorrow morning. Sleeping bag, pillow, which I have to sort out later, but the mattress is still inflating, so these ones are self-inflating mattresses. As you can see, there's quite a thickness compared to my hand. You know, it's actually pretty comfy. You just got to let them sit for about 45 minutes to an hour to really puff up first before you do up the valves at the top end. If you don't do those valves up, you're going to learn pretty quickly. Anyway, so I'm here, car's turned off, can's cracked. Cheers, bro. Now, as I said, this is where we let my brother's ashes go in the river, just down there somewhere. But just up here, they made an amazing tribute for him. I'm not sure if you can see it too well, but there is a sign there. I'll chuck a photo up, which one of our mates got literally 1 month ago from his birthday. It says Peter's Beach, rest in paradise. I had hand carved one for him for the day that we actually put his ashes to rest. And unfortunately, somebody didn't like the fact that I named the beach Peter's Beach. They ripped the frickin' sign off. Disrespectful. I probably should have put an RIP on it, but oh well. Now, funnily enough too, my brother always used to help out koalas around the area and give them some water and stuff like that if you saw them, you know, struggling to get to the beach or to the river just because there's too many people around. Normally we see them around the campsite when we rock up. Obviously it's dark at the moment, so I've got no chance of that. I might hear a few. But one day we're walking down this exact slope and Mum said, it's funny, I haven't seen any koalas. And I'm not kidding. Right around here somewhere, as you can see, there's a lot of washout. But I'm not kidding, there was a pewter koala with a baby koala on its back. It was Mother's Day, the day that I actually found it. And I seen it by eye. So I'll chuck a photo up, as you can see here. Just literally laying like that on the surface. So he obviously left that here for me to find, to give to Mum for Mother's Day. So that's exactly what I did. But as I said, this is his beach. Bloody beautiful place to rest, isn't it? Not that you can see a lot. But that, my friends, is the Murray River. If I take one step in this, I'm technically in New South Wales. Because all of this river belongs to New South Wales, and if you want to fish in it, you need a New South Wales fishing licence, even if you're on Victoria's banks. But oh, it's a bit muddy around here, so I won't go too close. But oh, there's been some serious floods through here actually, because there used to be a log right where I am now, which is where I put the sign for my brother. But it seems it's now gone 50 to 100 metres downstream. Some fair sized prints getting around. Well, the size of that for a big pup. That's a big dog. You can tell by its claws. You can see here, claw, claw, claw. That's a dog. A lot of dog prints to be expected. But yeah, as I said, all this timber, I know you can't see much, I do apologise, but it is dark and late. It's only 8 o'clock, but yeah, as you can see, the river really churned in the last couple of years. This bank, I would have been 4 foot underground right now. All of this bank has been eaten out. I'm talking good 5 metres in. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my night. Before I do, it's time to give my brother a can. So let's go over here. Whoop, that's very slick. Won't get too close to that, as you can hear, sloppy. Get as close as I can. One of my brother's favourite drinks. Not even going to take a sip, this is all for him. Rest in paradise, bro. Fucking miss you. Jeez, mate, you smashed that. Slow down next time. Crikey. So one thing I forgot to mention, we actually have a stubby holder of my brother. So it's a bit hard to see because I've used this one every single day since I received it on his funeral. Every time I've had a can, it's pretty much been in this. He was a legend. Absolute legend. Peter James Doyle, 5th of the 5th, 85 to the 8th of the 1st, 18. Tragically taken from us. Died a hero. If you don't like me, fuck off. Problem solved. Loved by everyone. That he freaking was. Miss you every day, bro. I'll see you again one day.
Ooh, non-swingers. Right and early. As you can hear, the birds are going nuts. It's time to get up. Morning swingers. Well, thankfully I'd already been awake since about 6 o'clock on my alarm set. But really, guys, it's in the middle of the bush. It's only, like, 7 o'clock. Do we really need chainsaws and music already? There's peace and serenity out here. That's why you get out here, is it not? Shut up! I'm trying to sleep. Nah, I'm about to get up anyway. We got some things that are going to go for a swing. But that electric blanket Oh, I tell you what. Oh, best investment I ever got. So I was toasty warm without it last night, but just waking up, it has just given me an absolute perk just to have this wanking underneath me. I feel alive first thing. I don't feel like I have to try to defrost and pull myself out of the sleeping bag. But this sleeping bag's a -7, so that's all good. That ain't gonna be an issue. It's just more the fresh air outside. But as I said, I got my blanket and I got my sleeping bag, so I'm set. How's this for a view straight out of the tent? The Murray River, right there. Nice and early in the morning. I love it. I see why my brother loved this spot. It's so peaceful. It's a spot I'll be coming back to a lot, I tell you. A hell of a lot. Isn't it just sensational? Well, let's get stuck into the day. I'm gonna get me ass in a gear and get moving into town. Go for a swing and then start meeting up with people. Back to you soon. Well, no one's awake, so I've got a couple hours to swing. Check this out. Beautiful old church. Let's see how old it actually is. Back to you in a sec. Well, that wasn't what I was expecting for my very first target. Just picked up a laser pointer pen. 22 to 27. Solid. A few bars down. Doubt that'll work anymore. Let's keep swinging. That's what we like to see. Shallow target. 24-25. Right out front of the door. Let's see what this is. Could be a bottle cap, but I'm hoping for a nice little silver. Right there, so let's get this little shovel in. Directly under. Give it a pop. Still in the hole. There it is, a penny. Got ourselves a rue penny straight off the bat, 1951. Beautiful. So there are coins here. Let's get them. And just literally there was the last one. That's about a silver tone, 21-22. Could be a thrippy thrip. Just there on the surface again, right next to the footpath. What have we got? Or it's a piece of scrap tin or something. Ah well, swing it on. Yeah, that's a small target. That was a 8, 9, 10 target. It had me going, but yeah, not to be. One day it'll be a gold ring. Let's keep swinging. Well, there was bound to be one of these little buggers around here. Little 1 cent piece. Just a little one. Little possum. Come on, focus. Thank you. Nice and clean out of the ground here though. They don't get too killed up, thankfully. Or cancered at all. They're just really nice patinas. Let's keep swinging. Much nicer target. Please tell me it's a nice little silver. It's only down a couple bars, but I still have to punch a little plug. Just in here somewhere. Thankfully it's sandy soil, like very sandy, as you can see. Let's get this focused, there we go. Now, where is my target? Somewhere in here. Right in here somewhere. Another coin. And it appears to be another bloody 1 cent. That read up a bit lower. Only there 23, 22, 23, 24. But this one, sold 21. Not too bad condition out of the ground really. So the focus is playing havoc with me at the moment. But yes, another little 1 cent piece. Let's keep swinging. Didn't think I'd find one of them here, let alone sunbaking. It's $2.
Look at that, right on the ground there on the surface. Looks like I copped a few whacks. The lawnmower must have got it a few times, as you can see. It's been smacked around. And one was quite recent, that one there. Oh, it's coming home now. Let's keep swinging. Where the hell is Beer Eye, you're saying? Well, here it is. Beer Eye. There's really not much, as you can see. But, yeah, just up the road here is where he used to live, somewhere just down here, so I'm going to go and have a quick look for it. Just to go past and see what it's looking like and make my way back into town. We're going to go and play some golf. I've packed up camp and, yeah, we're off and racing. Be back to you shortly. From the middle of nowhere. Love seeing that. Wedge-tailed eagle. They're monster birds. 2-meter wingspans. And there's one just behind it. As you can see, they're flying around, coasting in the wind there. Facing straight into it, soaring around. Look at them go. Awesome big birds. They look like planes almost. If only I could get a better shot, but this is still pretty epic, really. You get to see them actually flying on the wind. Barely even flapping, just coasting. Scouting the ground, looking for whatever they can hunt down. And this is the Titties Cup on the 8th hole. So, as I said, we're up here today for my brother's birthday. We celebrate with a golf game. Now, we drink a bit on the field, so probably not going to be the greatest of shots, but we'll see how we go setting you up for a shot here. Ugh. Come on, just stay there. There we go. I'll take that any day. Pressure's on. Nice putt, mate.
Pressure was on.
Oh, wasn't it? Gotta love the Titties Cup. So for anyone wondering, here in Strathmerton, they're not called greens. They're called scrapes. So if you land your ball near the hole, it's on the scrape, it's not on the green. As you can see, gotta create yourself a nice little flat pathway before you take your shot.
And you didn't get enough dirt.
And then you flip it back up the other way. And you go nice and flat.
Back. This is where you got to lay it down.
And make sure you go past the hole.
Not too far.
As you can see, he's got a few groovies, but not too bad. But yeah, this is Strathy's Scrapes. Something different. Well, that was lucky. I played a whole round and kept the same ball and forgot to zip the fucking pocket up on the way home. And it stayed in there. So that is the lucky ball. It's getting zipped up in the pocket and we're keeping that for next round. Titties Cup ball. It's coming home. Safe and sound. Alrighty, swingers. So I've edited the video. If I look like I'm a little emotional, it's because I have been. This has been a hard one to edit and go through. Brought back a few memories, but at the same time, there were a lot of positive ones. So it's just, yeah, seeing some of the stuff in the editing was a bit tough, but that's life. Unfortunately, you gotta deal with these things and continue on. And sometimes it's hard to talk about these things, but sometimes you just gotta do it. If you feel like you're ever struggling and you do need help, do ask for it. Don't let it eat you. It pretty much got me real bad at the start. It took me a long while to actually get used to everything and sort of learn how to cope. And I still have a few issues these days because of the PTSD, not necessarily from his passing at all. It was very traumatic
having to deal with a court case for 3 years afterwards, and obviously COVID unfortunately played a role in that, because it happened to land just between the verdicts being given out of guilty for the person who had committed the crime, or as technically in Australia, murdered my brother, and between that and the actual conviction, the actual sentencing, it was quite a long drag out, just sheerly because of the contesting from the other bloke. So instead of being able to get it over and done with and sorted out, it was dragged out for 3 years of constant reminders, which was just horrible. But we made it through in the end, and kept it all positive as possible, especially with the golf games and celebrating his birthday every year. I go up for his anniversary to his spot as well when I was able to. Now that I have a license in the car, that will be every year, and as well as at the Titties Cup golf game, that will be played every year as well. I'll be doing that every single year with whoever's willing to do it with me. If not, I'll be there on my own. Now, the reason why it's called the Titties Cup golf game, my brother actually had a saying, instead of sweet, awesome, or whatever, he would say titties to everything. So if you hear me say it here and there, that's me picking up his saying in a way to keep a memory going of him. So that's the reason why I say it. But yeah, that's the name of the golf cup game, the Titties Cup. As basically just a way to remember him. At his eulogy, I actually opened up with titties after I greeted everyone, just to break the ice, and finish with a big titties at the end, just to put a smile on everyone's face, as people would absolutely love. Something different. I understand if you don't stick around, and if you did, I appreciate it. This was a very hard one to do, and yeah, I wish you all well. And if you are struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help. It does do wonders. I've had many times where just speaking to people, even if it's just a friend, your GP, or someone, if you feel the need, who's qualified, then go and speak to them. Thanks for watching. Until next time, good luck and happy swinging. Salada.